Hello, chat. Welcome to Trash. Boy, do I have stuff for you tonight. Are you excited about clocks? Do you like grown men that only wear 3 different shirts and 1 pair of lounge pants? Are you attracted to extremely receding hairlines? Do you like content where a grown man tries to yell at a child about feminism? Well, boy, oh boy, are you in luck. I've got more Lord of Cringe for you. And this one's a classic. A classic from April. Your boy Lord of Cringe just has the biggest hate boner in the world for a friend of the show, friend of shoes, friend of heads, Shoeonhead, June. No, Shoe is not a child, but he literally has on his other channel. He has one like the meme that goes around yelling at a little girl about how feminism is bad. Have you not seen that? Come on. Yeah. Oh boy. Shoe on friend. True. So this is Lord of Cringe being big mad at Shoeonhead. Let's watch. Let's see.
Okay, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live. We're live. We're live. All right, we are live.
Wow.
Okie dokie. This is a much anticipated day.
Wow. Okay, I missed yesterday's stream. I'm about to be lost throughout this whole segment. No.
'Tis the day.
Can the video volume go up? It's cranked. It is cranked to the max. It's cranked to the max. What I can do is I can turn that down for you. And we can try. We can do our best.
Shoeonhead, the fucking idiot du jour, is going to have to cry her salty, salty tears because Bernie fucking Sanders is a loser and he does what losers do, which is drop out of shit.
I love the idea of Lord of Cringe calling somebody else a loser. I love it. It's beautiful to me. It's so beautiful to me. No, you're a loser. Shut up, Dave. Fucking weirdo.
So give everyone a couple of minutes before we get into this video.
Oh, a couple of minutes.
There are 2 videos here, and they both total up to about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Give or take. So, I guess I'll just wait a little bit for a couple of people to come on into the chat.
Couple of people. Doesn't look like there's anybody there, bud.
And
let's see.
We'll start the video in a couple of minutes.
Oh, hello, War Corp 666. There's a hand
Hello, Jose. I'm not even gonna try to
Viguia?
pronounce the last name. DJ Scuff. Hello.
Viguia? How does this loser doesn't know how time works, but is obsessed with clocks?
So,
those in glass houses.
like I said, I've been
Doesn't
waiting
know.
for this just for fucking Shoeonhead, the stupid dumb cunt, to fucking
Wowzers.
explain how it's possible Bernie Sanders lost
Wow.
right out of her dumb, stupid fucking mouth.
Dumb, stupid fucking man. This guy is big time.
If you don't know, I fucking hate Shoeonhead.
Oh, wow.
And this is more personal than it is anything she does on YouTube.
This personal?
I personally think she's a bitch that likes to start shit, and then once shit gets thrown back at her, she runs away. How's it going?
He's so fucking weird, dude. He's so fucking weird. Why is he like this? It's personal?
Actually, if I'd watch a video of like Shoeonhead getting like butt fucked by like, I don't know, Anita Sarkeesian or something.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What the fuck? What? Okay. Wow, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, and he's already been fucking the worst. The fucking worst. Aurelius the Kid, thanks for following. Jesus.
Get the whole strap-on thing going.
Wowzers.
Anyway.
Keith
for
for imagine exuding this kind of loser energy. Can't relate. Crab dance. I like that.
Hello everybody. It is the video that you have all been eagerly waiting for.
Oh yes. Yes, I have.
I know there are some conservatives subscribed to this channel who have been literally just waiting for this video and nothing else.
Well, I'm not a conservative. I just hate socialism and socialists. Hence is why I hate your boy.
Why, Dave? Why, though? I feel like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Weird. Snarkon is a piece of shit, and that is why I need a video of him giving Donald Trump a blumpkin. I am very well-adjusted adult. True! But why? He doesn't know.
So, I woke up the other day to a bunch of text messages, DMs, comments on Instagram, comments on YouTube. So many people, Shoe, I'm so sorry. Shoe, did you hear the news? Shoe, I'm sorry. Shoe, Bernie dropped out. So many people asking.
I didn't give a fuck. In fact, I didn't even think of you at all. Guess I just don't care.
If I'm okay.
Wait. Dave. First of all, Shoe doesn't follow. She doesn't follow you. You can't DM her, okay? You Second of all, you just said you've been waiting for this and it's personal. You literally opened this with, it's a very personal endeavor. You're very big fucking mad. You want to yell at Shoe and you care a lot. You can't pretend not to care while saying you care. I have no idea. His personality is so much just like the fucking one-strap kid. I keep bringing it up. It's literally the kid in school that one-strapped the backpack. And he's like, I don't care, but being blasé is your whole fucking attitude. Because you have so little fucking self-worth. You have so little fucking confidence that you're scared to take a fucking, like, you're scared to pretend to care in case someone calls you out and you're wrong about it. You have nothing to lose anymore. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Your self-esteem is in the dumpster. How the hell does he have enough room in his own foot in his mouth when he's spending 90% of his time chugging down pure misogyny? Oof.
Okay. People, like, hitting up my boyfriend's, like, Instagram, like, hey, is Shoe okay? Like, yeah, I'm fine. I can pay for my healthcare. Like, I'm not drowning in student debt. I don't have any student debt. But I saw this coming. I just didn't know when it would happen. I knew it would be soon because Bernie put out an email a few days before this happened where he was basically like, don't go vote. He straight up told people not to go out and vote. Like, don't go out to the polling booths and vote. Meanwhile, Joe Biden is just encouraging people to go out and vote. And Bernie was just like, I don't want any of you to go out and vote. So it's like...
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. Even if this pandemic didn't happen, Bernie Sanders was not going to win the fight.
Maybe.
So, I'm posting a link to my new YouTube channel, Games and Beer. I'll be over there in a little bit, most likely after I get done with this.
Ooh, let's see the link.
Twat.
A twat.
This whole primary is just such a sham.
Wow.
Apparently he's still on the ballot, so I'm gonna vote.
Why does he make new YouTube
But I
channels?
just got done filming a video.
Why? Why would you vote for him? I mean, I don't care. But he's a loser. This is why I wanted Bernie Sanders to win so fucking badly. Because I wanted to see June's reaction. I wanted to see Kyle Kalinski's reaction. The Young Turks. The little love child between Porky Pig and Che Guevara over on the Progressive Voice. I wanted to see all of them bawling their fucking eyes out when Trump obliterated Bernie Sanders in a goddamn landslide.
Video.
It's interesting. Doesn't care. Calls Shoeonhead by first name. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't think anyone projected Bernie to lose to Trump in any way. Right? Am I nuts? I don't think. I don't feel like that was a thing. Also, not a conservative. Big fan of Trump. Very strange. Very interesting. Gotta love it. Didn't even know her name was June? Well, you know. We can't all be, you know, in the know, you know. He still thinks Trump should win. I don't fucking understand. Like, what does he like about Trump? What does he like about Trump, do you think? Because I bet I know the answer. It makes people mad. I bet that's the answer. Bernie had large poll leads in multiple red states, including Texas. That's what I'm saying. Like, Bernie polled really well. The pandemic kept a lot of people who care about their health from going out. I don't know. I would be very surprised if he lost without the pandemic. Because that's when his numbers tanked.
Shoeonhead about this, so it should be out tomorrow, or I don't know.
Oh God, I know. I was trying to listen to it, and Jesus Christ, TJ, he would be another one I'd be loving to see, because Bernie would have gotten absolutely curb stomped by Trump.
So wait. Does Dave think that Joe Biden is a better candidate than Bernie Sanders? And if so, why? Why does he yell into his mic? Because he doesn't have a personality, bro.
I don't know when. There are so many things that we could blame.
Considering the saltiness of her right now, I think it'd be better. I think 64 Beastie Man, rather than Reuben sandwiches, it should be Shoeonhead jerky.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I should do the Bernie Bro Tears drink or something.
The Bernie Bros Tear drink? You drink Coors Light, dude. Like, no one takes you seriously. God, his chat is sad. Holy shit.
We could blame the media for their constant praising of Joe Biden.
I don't know what the Shoeonhead jerky thing is either. I have no idea. Maybe it's a steak joke like before.
He's the only one that could beat Trump. He's the only one. He's the only one that...
He is the only one. You're not going to get the demented old socialist fuckhead who wants to suck the dick of Castro into the office of the president.
You have a racist in the office. What? Joe is the second worst option out of everyone there, aside from Klobuchar. Changed my mind. I mean, no, you're wrong. Bloomberg exists.
Just not gonna happen, bitch.
Kamala was also part of that, yeah.
He could do it. He's the most electable. He's the guy. He can get things done. There's 24-hour, like, boomer propaganda. Biden.
I agree.
Bernie
Sanders is older than Biden!
Right, but he doesn't appeal to boomers, dude. That's the point. The boomer propaganda wasn't coming from Bernie supporters. Bernie is a populist left candidate, so a lot of young people really appreciate him. So, continuing on. Jesus Christ. He's just trying to say she's salty. It's not that you missed the joke. It's just there was no joke to miss. Oh. Okay. Okay, my neighbors are existing and doing their life over here, and I need them to cease. Okay? Stay in your house, lock your doors, go into your basement. I'm trying to do a goddamn stream over here, okay? You don't get to live your life, okay? Fucking neighbors, imagine. Imagine them not considering what I'm doing at all times. Wild. That's wild. This man sounds like he's mad 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yes, he is sad and pitiful. I totally agree. And he also drinks a billion Coors Lights every day. The Bernie Bro Tears reference is from his shitty leftist Tears cocktail he made that has banana in it for some reason. You shut up. You shut up. He doesn't make cocktails. God damn it.
All negative. Like, very, very rarely was there ever positive coverage of
the man is 75% yeast.
On CNN, MSNBC, none.
That's because Bernie Sanders' plans and proposals are fucking insane.
Such as what, Dave?
Oh, baby bird.
Like what? What don't you like? That's okay, Seven Church. I appreciate the prime. Thanks, buddy.
Fox News, however, Fox News like would randomly have like fair coverage of Bernie. Like we live in the upside down world. We can blame the DNC for their coordination.
What's his sub count? His sub count? 8,000. You say Lord of Cringe is not yet the basement room level or well past it? Yeah.
Obama apparently.
Is it not possible, June, that just the old fucking socialist is not electable? And thankfully he's fucked off into that good night?
Obama got them all to drop out at the last second, go behind Biden so Biden could win. You know, slingshot.
That's exactly what
Bernie
happened.
was not going to win.
I mean, I know he keeps saying this, but Bernie Sanders was leading in all the polls prior to everyone dropping out and backing Joe Biden. Do we remember this? He was leading in all the polls, including the primary votes that he needed. Like what? Just the actual Jake channel is over 11K. Oh yeah. No, we're doing pretty well. YouTube subs don't. Oh yeah, YouTube subs don't. But I mean, I have more followers than him, which is a YouTube sub. Like I have more followers than him on Twitch right now. We just hit 10,500, and we have almost 1,800 subs. So I mean, like, not too bad. Not too bad, I'd say. By the way, we only need what was that, 88? No, 78. We need 78 more subs. Sargento Cheeser, thanks for following. I appreciate your brand loyalty to cheese.
Once it became a two-man race, Biden was going to be your nominee. Once all the moderates dropped out, it was over.
Wait, Biden's a moderate, what?
Elizabeth Warren, all she would have done was just siphon votes away from Bernie. Okay?
Yeah, but Elizabeth Warren didn't back Bernie. And if she would have, that would have been huge. But she didn't. Probably because she has a cabinet position in the Biden administration. I mean, you're agreeing with June. You're agreeing with June.
You were not going to get this man in office.
Shotting
End of fucking story.
off of that South Carolina win. And that's not rigging, that's just the game. That's just the game.
Yep.
They all stayed in the race, and then they all dropped out and went behind Biden last second. It was all planned from the beginning. And then, and we can also blame the snake. She would have had...
Oh my God. One of the things I love is that a lot of Bernie progressives and the progressive left YouTube, especially the males, are like...
78, you say? I did say that, Antipodian Squid. Please don't just drop 78. So, I mean, you can, but geez. It's a lot.
I'm a good male feminist ally.
Oh, Jesus
But when it
Christ.
comes to Elizabeth Warren, they quickly go from I'm a good male feminist ally to that fucking cunt.
Two things. Number one, you can think a woman is a snake and still be a feminist. She's a snake. Okay? She was a little snaky. Number two, Antipodian Squid just gifted 75 subs. Look at that. Look at that shit right there. God, look at him. What a beaut. What a goddamn beaut. It's too wholesome. Your dog might be more emotive. I don't know. Clock Guy. What a stud. Everybody loves Clock Guy. Anyway, we're going to continue with the trash now. I think we've done enough. You've done enough, chat. You've done enough. I appreciate all the support. Yet again, we are only 76 subs away from 2,000. 76 subs away from 2,000. I think we'll probably hit that. In the next couple days here. Jesus, it's like a chef's kiss of beauty. It really is. Thank you guys so much. You're beautiful. But we're heading on to more beautiful lands. We're continuing this video. Lord of Cringe is very, very upsetty spaghetti at Shoeonhead. Stop baiting, chat. Is that baiting? Wait. When I give you guys updates on how many subs we have, is that bait? No. Antipodian Squid, you've done enough. Amazing Curly Fry, thank you so much for following. I'm joking. Okay, Antipodian Squid, thank you. That's master level bait. Is it really? Masturbating. You got it. Okay, so we are close to getting a new emote though, so that's gonna be exciting. Anyway, back to the show. Damn it. All right. Thanks for the support. Thanks for making Dave upset that we are a better community. And if any of his fans want to come over and actually, not only do you get to be correct, but you get to have more fun and enjoy somebody who's funnier, better looking, and has a thicker pee-pee. I'm just saying, you could just come and hang out with us. Come and hang out with us. Dregory Term gifted 5 tier 1 subs. Seth Infinite, Clausy, Tonbjor, Canapillar, and John Raccoon. And I know how clocks work. That's true. Thanks so much, Dregory Term. Here we go. You're beautiful.
An actual big effect if she did drop out. If she did drop.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yes, it
Warren
would
would
have.
have gotten destroyed by Trump. Bernie Sanders would have gotten destroyed by Trump. Biden most likely will lose, but he's not going to get obliterated.
Good call, baby.
How does he?
Good call.
It's weird to me that that's what he thinks. Like I don't really understand why he thinks that. By the way, our hype train. Look, the hype train just cooled down.
Good call, baby bird. Good call.
Please don't do another hype train. I think we're good tonight. Biden's literally winning. Yes.
Drop out and
I hate to bring this up. Warren cannot handle getting attacked. Trump would maul her. Bernie Sanders can't handle getting attacked, nor can he go on the offensive.
Bernie Sanders is actually really fucking good in a debate. What is he talking about? You know who else is good in a debate? Dregory Term. Dregory just says, "I have money, and here it is," and then you win the argument. Argument 1. Given 10 gifted subs to Blue Skittles, Silent Chaos, Native 1, Doom Scourge, Weebus Swede, Gathered Wolf, Reader, Ionite, and Rachel Transistor, and the man Khajiit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It is my fault. Stop. Screw the rules. I have money. He's a challenge, Squid. No, please. Squid is won. Squid is won already. Keyfig came out of nowhere. I hope you're doing well, Keyfig. I love you deeply. Jeffrey gifted 5 subs to Magpie, Fat Gaming Girl, Orisa Moms, the Ceratops, and Tixode. Or Tixo. Thank you very much. And Unintendo for the 3 months. Just got here. Did somebody say something about a train? Jesus Christ, dude.
Good call.
Oh, out of nowhere steps Jerf. To the what was the I imagine the John Cena music. And then Jerf comes out. Feel sorry for Sarah editing this vid. Don't edit this part. Just let it happen, you know? Let Dave know how sad it is.
Good call, baby bird.
Brapadoo.
Good call.
Jerf Cena.
Trump would maul him. I'm honestly waiting to see if Joe Biden during their first debate actually just says fuck it and puts up his old man dukes, and we get to see two septuagenarians try to duke it out.
endorse Bernie. She came in 3rd place in her own home state. She could have given that to Bernie if she would have dropped out and endorsed him.
Yep.
But she didn't.
Wouldn't have
and
mattered.
there's,
Bernie
all
wouldn't have
sorts
carried
of
the other
proof that
ones.
show that if
I disagree.
Bernie did drop
Clap
out,
for this, you stupid bastards.
everyone would have went to Bernie. Oh my. My microphone has been unplugged this whole time. I'm just a wreck. I'm so sorry.
Why are you a wreck? Hello, Lord of Cancer. Thank you for being here.
ASMR. So,
Why are you doing ASMR now?
where was I? Where the fuck was
As a guy who says that we don't understand jokes, why didn't he understand that joke? Jerf with 5 more subbies! Soulless Dreams, Blue Bandit, Vegatum, Aura Stone, and MLG Rage Quit. Thanks so much. Jesus, guys. Jesus. It's a joke, but he doesn't understand. Can you feel the corn tonight? Yes, I can. Every time you say Dave, I'm like so upset because I'm the wrong. I'm not wrong like this clock moron. It makes me so sad. Change your name, clock man.
Come on, baby boo.
Get Kevin. How many gifted subs tonight, dude? Gifted subs. Let's look. Gifted subs just tonight. 101 plus 50 plus 41 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 13 plus 11 plus 10 plus 6. That's 277 tonight. That's only the top 10 though. I can't look past that. 277 in the top 10. Chat. It's the most we've ever done ever. Ever. Easy. Ever in one night. Just ridiculous. You guys are fucking bananas. Bonanas. Keeping it going.
I was like, oh, blaming the snake. So a lot of it was actually Warren's fault. Trump pointed this out, actually. He's obviously trying to get, like, disaffected Bernie voters.
That doesn't count everyone that just subbed by themselves, which were at least 30 to 50 people, so.
Which apparently works. It apparently works. There are some people in my own audience that are like, oh yeah, I'm voting Trump now. Like, maybe in 2016 I would have understood that, but now...
Well, he's done a pretty good job running the country. I mean, all it took
What?
was a super bug to stop the entire economy in its tracks. That's what did it.
Does Dave just entirely discount, like, fucking everything that's going badly in this country? Like, there being a virus isn't Donald Trump's fault. His terrible mishandling of it is absolutely his fault. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, the statistics just don't bear it out that Trump's doing a good job. His economy is not good. Unemployment rates are not a good barometer of a happy and good country with decent economics. Just because the stock market is doing okay does not mean that average individuals are doing okay. It means that the individuals with stock are doing okay, which is not everybody. And some people have it's just like a retirement thing that's it's locked up in with 401ks and shit. Like this is not how you should judge an economy. You should judge an economy based on the average, like, living situation of an American citizen. Does it work for most people? No, it doesn't. It's a fucking gig economy now. People have to scrape by doing DoorDash and shit. Like, what the? This is not a good economy for people unless you're well off, or unless you have people that ink in your chat. I'm doing okay now. Which is, I'm very fortunate. I'm very privileged in that regard. That isn't like sure, I put in some work or shit, but I functionally, I wear a corn suit and I say funny things sometimes and I yell at your ass. Like, these people are very kind and they hang out, but this is still kind of a gig economy. I couldn't put the hours I put in here anywhere else and make a decent living wage, and that's not fucking okay, because I have a degree and I have skills that should translate into a decent living wage. Like, I literally ran restaurants for years. I have been an educator. Like, I should be able to go get a job that pays more than Twitch. Nope, not a thing. Not a thing. Wait, why are you muting? What's happening? Anyone else muting? What? Boo, you're so entitled. Oh, are you having internet issues? Oh, I'm not. Unless the sound is weird. Are you okay? You good? Oh, it's probably your internet. Just try refreshing, maybe. I don't know. I am. My end seems good. Oh, it's cutting out. I see. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Like we shouldn't be banking on this kind of shit. It's just a weird way to consider your economy good, I guess. How do you think Trump's going to handle his exchange of power, if at all? I think he's going to be mad. I don't think he's going to be happy with it. He's going to have to lose by a pretty significant amount for him to like if he loses in by a margin of error, I think he's going to be very upset. If he gets blown the fuck out, he's going to cry fake news, but no one's going to support him. So it doesn't really matter. Because, either way, he's going to be mad. So he can't do that, Nasty Trumpet. Yeah. He'll try to steal of course he'll try to steal the election, but you can't really do that. Yeah, he's gonna be mad. I don't know. We'll see if it's close. Joe Biden's polling pretty well, but obviously it's always weird. But I'm going to vote for him. I would rather fight against liberals than fascists. Frankly, I will happily take the fight to 4 years of liberals and making some progress and stagnating in other areas rather than losing ground to fascists. So, yeah. And I hope you do too. I really do hope you do. We can, wouldn't you rather fight liberals? There's at least middle ground you can meet with liberals, right? We're talking at the point you're fighting with liberals. You're talking about
Mormon Jesus.
Thanks, Lady Raincloud. I thought you were gonna be doing your charity thing all night. Are you doing the charity thing after that too? I thought you were starting at 8 Eastern. Was that only an hour and a half ago? If Joe Biden wins, I'm gonna make liberals uncomfortable. That's exactly what I want to do. I wanna. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. Okay, all right. I was gonna say if you were streaming later tonight, I was planning on raiding into you if you wanted to do more, but I don't know what your schedule is. So, but anyway, yeah, fascists are hard to fight, so we shouldn't want to fight. I have no idea when. It's up to you. It's probably gonna be late. It's probably gonna be 1 a.m. or something like that. You know what I mean? We're only an hour 40 in, so it's up to you. If you're live when that happens, I'll raid in. Yeah, we should be trying to fight against the liberals and voting for them when we can. Does that make sense? Because they're not bad people. They're just not as. They're either not as informed or not as willing to take the steps necessary against something they're comfortable with, capitalism, right? They're very comfortable people. Most liberals tend to be your suburbanites. You know what I'm saying? That's the type, and that's a lot of people. And they outnumber us, frankly. They outnumber us. So we have to change their minds or vote them out. But we can't let fascists get in the way of the real fight. You know what I'm saying? And we want to move away from electoralism in the way that it's structured right now, right? We want to get rid of the Electoral College, which will destroy the Republican Party as we know it. We need to have liberals in office to get that done. So this is, from a pragmatic point of view, I agree. Joe Biden sucks. Possible rapist, pretty racist. Kamala Harris, not great. But I'd rather fight against those people. And frankly, the cabinet and everyone, we need. Just climate change alone, we can't wait another 4 years. Climate change alone and the cabinet that's going to be surrounding this shitty president, if Joe Biden is the pick, is so worth it. And then, of course, the Supreme Court. So, there's so many reasons to vote that way. And I know it sucks, and I'm with you. I'm 100% with you in that, fuck Joe Biden. But, I can fight liberals. Fascists are hard to fight. What's the difference between liberals and leftists? Are leftists just closer to center? No. Liberals are closer to center. We're leftists. So a liberal is someone who typically they like capitalism. Often they pay mouth service. You'll hear a lot of liberals say I'm fiscally conservative and socially liberal. So they're like, oh, the gays are fine, but I'm not going to fund mental health care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, oh, I'm fine with your trans kid. I'm going to misgender them from time to time, but I also don't want them to be able to have gender confirming surgery on my dime. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. It's where they're like, Denzel Washington is good looking for a black guy. These are liberals. These are, you know what I mean? Like they have some good takes. You know what I mean? Like gay marriage got passed because of liberals, which, I mean, you have like Babby's first feminism is kind of liberals, where you like we need more female CEOs and female billionaires. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's good to have the representation, but that's not really what the point is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of just misguided, and it's like I feel like heart in the right place without actually understanding where we need to head. Like, it has no long-term vision, in my opinion. We need more female drone pilots. Whereas leftists tend to, and I would consider myself a lefty because I'm not full leftist and I'm further left than every liberal. I'm not a full leftist because I don't believe that it's reasonable for me to advocate for like anarchy in my lifetime. Does that make sense? However, I can advocate for a much more restricted capitalism, skewing towards socialist ideals and making sure that we have a baseline of living for everybody. So leftists tend to be people like that, where you want like the function of the government is to provide basic amenities for the people, not like just be a military superpower and make money. Does that make sense? I'm a leftist on a long timeline, yeah, for sure. I'm a leftist if I could live for 200 years. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't think my advocacy for leftism will do anything. I think my advocacy for left of liberal will do a lot. Does that make sense? Pretty cool that Trump nominated a woman, some lib probably. Exactly. They're like, well, he did nominate a woman. Maybe it's not so bad after all. That's that shit. Yeah, 100%. So, yeah. And also, socialism is not anarchy. That's absolutely 100% true. I think, wow, can you hear Sarah back there? She's playing Among Us off stream. Because genitals make you a good judge, yes. Anarchy is very misunderstood. And I don't like, frankly, one of the reasons I don't advocate for anarchy is because people don't fucking understand what the word means. Again, if you've been here for any time at all, for me, branding is very important to our political message. Words like anarchy and socialism don't play with normies. They don't play with people outside these conversations. I know I'm a corn, okay? I know I'm a fucking man in a corn suit right now, but bear with me, all right? So, if you say the word anarchy to someone, they think fucking Molotov cocktails, guns firing everywhere, and just like anarchy. You're like, everything's going crazy. They don't think like getting rid of unjust hierarchies. You know what I mean? Like that is not, they don't think on a systemic level like that. I'm not using the word anarchy in advocacy for any political movement ever. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They think lawlessness. Right. It's not what it is. You're totally right. When you talk about anarchy, chat, you're right. Of course you're right. I believe in you, and I think that's the way to be, eventually. When I talk to normies, no fucking way am I using the word anarchy. They don't understand it. They shut down. If I use the word socialism, they shut down. So what I say is the government needs to provide a baseline standard of living for all people. You need health care, you need education, you need food, you need shelter, you need water, you need probably access to the internet. These are things that you need. I could probably get you on the first 5. The access to the internet thing, liberals have a weird thing about because they're boomers. They're like, why do you need the internet for anything? It's like, well, how are you going to get a job? So, also the fetishization of jobs is fucking weird. But even commies do that shit, so. But we need to get away from all that shit. Won't they just call that socialism anyways? Maybe, but not if you see, again, it's how you frame it, right? I frame it under liberty. Guess what Americans love? Fucking liberty, okay? So, do you have more or less liberty if you can choose whatever doctor you go to? In any system, any hospital, any doctor. You have more liberty. Of course you have more liberty. So if you use the word liberty, right? And it's not like you're lying. It really is more liberty, right? You have more personal freedom to choose any doctor in any hospital, anywhere, for the same price, free, which is, I mean, taxes and stuff. But if you're lower class, you're not paying any more taxes than you were before, right? That's liberty. Do I have more or less liberty if I don't make enough money and I'm homeless, or I don't make enough money and I still have shelter? Do I have more liberty? Which one gives me more liberty? Having a shelter. More liberty. Because now I'm not locked into having to turn to crime, for instance. Crime is a great example. Will people, if they have access to education, so upward mobility, right? And we have to untie education from property taxes, but that's a whole other thing. But if you have access to education, shelter, food, water, and internet, like, are you going to, and healthcare, are you going to turn to crime? Probably not. I mean, you might, but probably not, right? You're like literally attacking the cause of crime, which is destitution, which is helplessness, which is hopelessness. Getting rid of all of those things? What crime are you doing? I mean, there's still going to be murders. There's still going to be crimes of passion. There's still going to be like blue collar shit. Like, but you're going to get rid, especially because you end the drug war as part of the healthcare plan. Sarcastic Killa, thank you so much for following. You're going to get rid of most reasons for crime. And then what happens? You don't need police as much. So now there's not so much antagonism within our system. And if you don't need police as much and your crime goes down, you don't need the proliferation of gun culture as much, right? You could still have guns. Keyfig, thanks for following again. You could still have these things, right? Like, I don't want to get rid of guns necessarily. I think guns are fine to have. It's just certain guns you shouldn't have. And frankly, the antagonism being brought down, crime lowering and everything, that's great. And what else? What else happens? You have people that you don't necessarily need a job to make sure everyone's okay. So now you stop looking at things like unemployment. You stop trying to do just fucking jobs programs. You stop trying to make people wage slaves. You try to be like, okay, what indexes can we look at to make sure that Americans are happy and successful? Okay? Then you can start looking, and this is great because you can rope in conservatives and trad people with this too. What happens when you're financially secure, chat? What happens when you're financially secure, chat? One of the things that fucking trad people and boomers love: families. You are more likely to have a family if you are okay. And guess what? They love that shit. They love that shit. Hell yeah. What about freeloaders? We can't encourage freeloading. Yes, we can. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Liberty. Liberty. I know what you meant, Sheezy Oracle. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, literally all of this, package it in a way, like, don't use the based terms. Package it in a way that is truthful. We're not dog whistling. It's not fake. Right? It's liberty. Package it in a way that makes sure that these liberals and boomers and even some center-right people, you know, not that they're not Trump conservatives, but they're like, well, I'm fiscally conservative. I'm more libertarian, but I vote for red. You're getting them too. You're getting them too. Because it's just correct. It's just the right way to do it. That's the way we have to do it. That's the way we have to do it. That's the way we're going to win. We need to stop with this moralizing too. Republicans don't give a shit about ethics. If they did, they wouldn't exist in the way they exist, dude. Logic Shock, thanks so much for the tier 1. We are 50 subs away from 2,000. Just nuts. Just nuts. You guys are great. They don't care about ethics. Stop moralizing. It doesn't help. Like, the trans issue is a great example of how obviously they don't give a fuck about other people. It's a liberty thing. Again, it's liberty. It's bodily autonomy. What? You don't think I can live however I want to live? What are you going to go with next? You're going to be against fucking tattoos next? You're going to be against, I mean, you can even bring it up against religious people. What's the difference between circumcision and anything that a trans person would do? Right? And I'm against circumcision. Bodily autonomy. And guess what? Circumcision violates bodily autonomy. So I'm just saying. So just use the liberty. Just use the liberty. This is why you and Hannah are my favorite YouTubers. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate it. They probably would be against that. I'm just saying, like, there's so many ways that you can make that work. There's so many ways that you can make that work. Because, like, they don't care about your well-being. They care about how it affects them. And if you have laws on the book that allow you more liberty, they're more likely to apply that to themselves. If they're, if, in the case of trans issues, they're not trans themselves. Most people aren't trans, right? Most people aren't LGBTQ. Actually, that's probably not true. As it becomes more normalized, I'd be very surprised to find out that most of us aren't at least a little bi or pan or whatever. And gender is like starting to drift away, which is crazy cool. However, the way you're speaking is how I get through to my deeply conservative father most of the time. Exactly. That's exactly how you got to do it. So, yeah. My mom had screaming matches with both me and my brother because we had collar-length long hair. This is what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. People are definitely going to, in 3 generations, sexuality and gender is going to be fucking cool. Like the conversation around that, because people are going to be like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just who I am, and that's okay. And I think that's the way we need to be. Y'all see my gender laying around? Nope. Everyone's a little bit gay or bi. I can't sexually get there with masculine people, but yeah, I think I don't know if that's conditioning, but obviously I'm I don't know. You could hear her in the back, dude. But the way I express gender, for instance, while most people go like typically male, I'm very typically masc, I guess. I'm pretty, you've seen me in makeup several times on here. I don't like it, like to walk around. It makes me uncomfortable and shit. Not because of other people, but because I don't like it on my face. But like I dye my hair purple and shit, and I like that. I think it's cool. I'm gonna dye my hair purple soon too. Actually, again, we just need bleach. Anyway, I'm asexual. I'm not a little bit gay or bi. Well, yeah, but ace isn't straight, and you're still on the spectrum, right? So, what about femboys? What about them? No, I don't want to fuck femboys. Purple-haired feminist. You got me. Is the audio low for anyone else? It's not low on my end. Femboy hooters now. No, I just like femininity in general. And I like primary and secondary sex characteristics typically associated with cis women. So, like, I'm a dirty straight. I've thought about it a lot, but, I'm glad that you like femboys, London Ripton. Anyways, so that's the long rant about politics. Moving back to the video, which this was all, like, related. But we're back to the video. We were talking about the video. Now we're totally back to it. Okay.
Something Trump can't even predict.
But yeah, Trump actually pointed out that Elizabeth Warren, he was like, thanks, Elizabeth Warren. Like, he thanked her.
It's all just a spice
there. It wasn't the only time, too. He's did it before. And Steve Shives actually was just like, now that Trump is saying this, I think it's time that we, like, stopped saying that, like, Bernie was fucked over. Shut the fuck up. Just because Trump says it means it's not true anymore. Like,
no, it's I don't know who Shives was backing for president, but I guarantee you he's a vote blue no matter who. Or maybe he gets his marching orders from Christy Winters and she didn't support fucking Bernie Sanders.
How old is this video? April. It's not old. It's just from April. What was that? 4 months ago? Yeah.
Dude, go away.
4.5.
Fucking Steve Shives. Everyone I beefed with in the past.
I can't turn it up. This is as high as it goes, so I turned off the air so you could hear it better.
Is either a TERF or a neoliberal now. Also, you're on this channel, you're not getting away. You think you're gonna get away easy? You think you're gonna get away without a conspiracy?
Well, you beefed with me, and I'm not a neoliberal, nor am I turf.
You said you weren't a conservative. If you're not a conservative, the next step left is a neoliberal, right? Or unless he's a neo... But he says he's not conservative. He can't be a neocon. What is he? He can't be a centrist. He's not a centrist. Seems weird. Seems weird. Just a Nazi.
On this channel? No, you're not. Apparently, the voting machines, like, could be hacked and shit extremely easily. And it's a little suspicious that Biden was like, no, we have to vote. We can't just do mail-in ballots. We gotta go to the polls. Like, who cares that grandma will get COVID and die? Go vote. Little suspicious. Just saying. But anyway.
Oh yes, it's not that.
Oh, we talk about Christy Winters. Christy Winters sucks, dude. So do you want to know why Christy Winters sucks, Badai Kaiju? So Christy Winters sucks for a lot of reasons. Number one is that she's pretty turfy and swerfy. She does this thing where she goes like, people only watch Shoeonhead videos because she's hypersexualized. That's fucking not okay. Just because someone you consider I agree, Cascaded. June's doing a good job. She does this really gross thing where if attractive women have political opinions Christy Winters disagrees with, she thinks that they're like, it's some sort of anti-feminist, like super sexualization thing. But June is always very modest. She's just cute. June is just cute. I don't understand. Some people have like huge boners for June. I'm not one of them. I think June is great. I like her. She's a friend of the show. I've always enjoyed talking to her. She's been fun for years. Even when she was kind of chuddy, I always thought she was fun to talk to, although I really disagreed with some of her content back in the day. However, she's made up for that, in my opinion, especially in conversations that I've had with her. Christy Winters also is very quick to pull the I'm a woman. She's a liberal, right? So she thinks that she's the kind of people that anti-feminists make fun of, but she's the real thing. She's, the straw man that anti-feminists make fun of? Christy Winters is that straw man. So it's not even a straw man when you talk about it with Christy Winters, right? Like, she genuinely believes equality is female drone pilots. You know what I mean? Like, she thinks that, like, you can't talk to a woman in X way. Like, if you mention a penis around a woman, that's sexist, which is fucking crazy to me. Like it's just wild. I one time told her she said something. She was mad at me for inviting Milo Yiannopoulos on the show years ago so I could make fun of him. She didn't understand why I wanted Milo on, but I wanted to make fun of him. And I would still have Milo on to make fun of him. He's fucking stupid. Anyway, so she was like tweeting me about that shit for a while, and then I was like, oh yes, Christy, please tell me, how can I more properly suck your dick? Because she was obviously like trying to be an asshole. And so I was like, yes, let me please suckle upon your rock hard dong or whatever I said. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you'd say that. I'm a woman. And I'm like, okay, what? What's that mean? I literally said, how can I suck your dick better? Because I know that she's a cis woman, so that she wouldn't do the thing that Christy Winters always does, and she did the Christy Winters anyway. And then when she did it, I know women can have dicks. I know, Catherine, we're getting there. And then when she did it, I was like, why do you care about that? And she's like, do I have to break out a biology book? That ain't it, sis. That ain't it. Turfy as fuck. Yeah, and then she has problems with sex workers. She's not a good person. She's trash, and she's also just politically just fucking real stupid. Yeah. So Christy Winters sucks. Anyway, that's why Christy Winters sucks. Continuing on.
Bernie is not. It can't possibly be that Bernie is just an unpopular socialist that nobody fucking likes. No, it must be the DNC, Elizabeth Warren.
Bernie Sanders polls incredibly well. I still don't understand that. His numbers are really good.
Hacking. Donald Trump. I'm sure at some point they're going to blame God himself.
Moving on. I mostly blame Bernie himself. So Bernie.
Wow. What a fucking smash cut there. Pretty soon they're going to blame God himself. I blame Bernie himself. Wow, what a that is amazing. This guy is on Caitlyn Bennett levels of self-owning. I mean, it's literally uncanny how often Lord of Cringe, Dave here, just gets fucking self-owned immediately. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Yes, Cascadia, after this video, remind me.
Bernie is a really, really nice guy, and that is one of the best things about him and one of the worst. Ask literally any Bernie supporter, and they will tell you the same thing, that he's way too nice. Every so often,
I agree, he doesn't get cutthroat enough.
we'll see, like...
Well, yeah, he got castrated on his own stage a couple of years ago when the BLM activists came up and ripped the microphone out of his hand. A couple of months ago, another Bernie supporter ripped the microphone out of his hands. If he's going to be bullied by his own supporters, why the fuck would I trust him to lead my goddamn country?
We'll see bits and pieces of what he can be and what he can do. Like, when he told the Washington Post off, and he was just like, who are you with, the Washington Post? Yeah, good friends. And he just, like, fucking walks away like a boss. We know he has, like, that energy in him to tell off the establishment. In fact, what's really funny
No, he
is,
doesn't.
his base.
His whole platform is fuck the establishment. What are you talking about? Bernie Sanders is literally like, I can't do a Bernie Sanders impression. Just imagine him doing a Bernie Sanders impression. He's like, the establishment billionaires and blah, blah, blah. Fuck the establishment. Like, it's his whole fucking thing. It's his entire platform is the establishment sucks.
His audience cheers louder when he puts down the
AOC
Democratic
2028.
establishment
Yeah.
than they do when he puts down anything else. Bernie.
Yeah, and this is why the Democrats are going to keep losing as long as they're engaged in a civil war between the moderate Democrats and the fucking progressives.
He is, like, legitimately scared about the whole, you're too divisive, oh, stop being divisive, because everyone calls him divisive. Everyone calls him mean, divisive. They talk about, like...
Well, he is kind of a mean-spirited guy, and he does believe in an ideology that has killed far more people than any other on the planet.
Oh my god, dude. That talking point is so fucking bad. Ah! I hate that. Communism? He's not a communist! He's not a communist.
How he wags his finger, they talk about how he's loud, they say he's sexist, they say he's racist, but, like, you
I don't think Bernie's racist. I don't think he's sexist.
ask anyone else, like, you ask the right, like, the right-wingers, and they'll be like, oh, Bernie's weak, Bernie's too nice. You ask the liberals, and they'll be like, he's too mean, he's too divisive. Like, what?
No, my problem with him is he's a fucking socialist and wants to drag my goddamn country down the same ruinous path Venezuela did.
Dave, name one policy Venezuela did that you disagree with. Do it. You can't. You can't because you're a fucking idiot. You don't know anything about it. You know nothing. You just say the words. You just say the words out loud. You don't know why. You just do it. You're like a dog that chases cars. Except a racist.
And Russia did. And every other socialist country on this fucking planet.
Fucking planet.
Fucking planet. They both said the same thing. Got him.
They live on. Like, I love that Bernie's nice. That's one of the best things about him. He doesn't stoop low.
Aw, did he finger your fucking pussy, June?
What the fuck? What? Why is he like this, dude? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? What a disgusting piece of fucking dog shit. What does that even mean? Erase the gross shit. Erase the grossness. What does that mean? What? It doesn't mean anything. He just wanted to say something gross. It was superfluous. There was no meaning behind. It's fucking amazing.
But politicians are sociopaths. Politicians all stoop low. We saw what Elizabeth Warren did. All these people go low.
I don't give
They
a
don't
fuck
take
what
the high
Elizabeth.
road.
Yeah, I seen it. It was retarded, and it backfired
Jesus
on him.
Christ. He just fucking keeps going. Wait till his response video saying it was a joke. Can't you take a joke? Exactly. And now he's saying hard R. Wowzers. Wowzers! He's owning him. Such a place he lived. True. This guy's fucking embarrassing, dude.
Bernie Sanders takes the high road, and everyone just wants him to take the low road, and it's just, we want both. We want him both to be the guy that takes the high road, but also the guy that just throws some...
No, Bernie Sanders loses when he just has to do math. All Trump would have had to do to beat him in the debate was just simply have a cartoon hamster explaining how Bernie Sanders' policies and proposals would bankrupt the fucking country.
Hey, Dave. Money's not real. Clock guy, if you and your ideology represent the good future, I take my chances with the bad one. True.
Even the mighty United States.
punches every now and then.
And we'll be Cuba. We'll be driving around 60-year-old cars.
But that's the game. That's politics.
For the record, every economist that's ever looked at Bernie Sanders' plans have all come up saying they're cheaper than the current plan. It's better. It makes more economic sense. Now what? You just go, nuh-uh. All right, man. Cool. Cool, bro.
You need to throw punches. And, like, I can kind of relate because, like, I know this is a completely different, like, level. But on Twitter, like, if I have to call out a friend or, like, disagree with them, I'm always really soft. And I usually back off. If a
I'm not. I'm a complete asshole most of the time.
conservative friend of mine was running for president.
God, he's just so fucking cool, dude. Dave, Bernie can't bankrupt the country. That already happened with Bush, and we still haven't recovered. Oof.
I fucking called them out. I dragged them. I'm sorry. I don't want you running the country. like you can be.
Well, seems that Trump,
Roche,
right up until he
Limit,
met
thanks for
Super
following.
Virus, was doing a pretty fucking good job running our country.
No. Nope, he's been doing a very poor job running the country. What? It's been bad the whole time. The whole country fucking hates him. What are you talking about? The only people that like him hate the other people.
Unemployment was in the toilet.
Unemployment isn't a good barometer of a country's happiness. Did you know that if you have a job that works you fucking 10 hours a week at minimum wage, you're not unemployed? Wow, does that sound fucking ideal to you? Because that's a lot of what those jobs are.
The lowest it's ever been. The GDP was skyrocketing.
GDP does not necessarily mean that the average American is having a good life. You fool.
After this, if Trump plays his cards right, we can see the resurgence of American manufacturing.
We are not a manufacturing economy. That would be bad. Did you know that while the employment rate is high, the underemployment rate is higher? Do you know what underemployment means? It means that you just don't have a job that can pay your bills. And a lot of conservatives go, well, just go get another job, fucking you silly face. That's not okay. We shouldn't have to have more than one job. You should have one job. And it shouldn't have to be 40 fucking hours. 30 hours sounds about like the tippy fucking top to me, sir. Like, one job should be more than enough. It's not. Most people don't make enough money to get by. And you go smoke more weed. What reality is this tool even in? He's just fucking dumb, dude. Just fucking dumb. We are not a manufacturing economy. That's a bad move. That's done.
Like, it finally took a bug. It finally took a super virus to stop the Trump train.
The Trump train.
June, I got news for you. This is what Bernie Sanders would do. He taxed the wealthy into oblivion so they wouldn't be wealthy anymore.
He doesn't understand how progressive taxes work. He thinks a 99% tax on like $10 million means that they only make like peanuts. Not to mention many people have multiple jobs that are still underemployed. Exactly. If we keep up with this, pretty soon we're going to need cloning machines to acquire a number of jobs needed to offer basic living. Exactly. Exactly. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. He has no idea how any of this works. Sir Duddles, thanks for following. Sasha, thanks for gifting a community sub to Crypt of Horrors. I appreciate you. You're beautiful. He's just so fucking... How much money do you have, gibbering? I mean, not as much as the Corn Army, that's for sure. He makes me miss Gun Girl.
And then when he ran out of that money, most likely in 18 months, he'd tax all of us, and the economy would implode.
That wasn't in the plan whatsoever. You're just pretending that that's a thing. That's not the plan, and it wasn't over 18 months. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This guy has no understanding whatsoever of the platform. It's so weird. Why would he just totally ignore all of the platform? I don't know either. Because he's a fucking dishonest chud, dude. Like, that's literally, those numbers are made up. I can't even debunk them. They're just made up. Those are made up things.
Be my friend. You're my friend. You're cool. We're cool. I don't want you running the fucking country. Bernie didn't have that in him. Like, and meanwhile, Joe Biden just stepped all over him. I don't understand how you could both be.
Oh, the demented guy stepped over the demented socialist.
Like, the establishment is the enemy. Like, they're terrible. This way doesn't work anymore. They're taking big money. Like, they're corrupt. And then just turn around and be like,
June, instead of doing political commentary, why
Uh-oh, he's gonna say something fucked up.
don't you just get yourself a goddamn OnlyFans account?
What'd I say? There it was. Called it. Yep. Yep. It's so weird, dude. Like, negging Shoe isn't gonna do it, bro. Nobody fucking wants to touch you. Nobody. Nobody.
Biden, my good friend, yes, he could beat Trump. Boy, what the fuck are you doing? So Bernie had the advantage when it came to policy and stuff like that.
Yep.
No, he
But
didn't.
Biden had the advantage when it came to electability. He's the safe choice. He's Obama's VP. Remember the...
How the fuck did Bernie have the advantage on policy? His policies would bankrupt the country, you fucking retard.
This is the experience when you watch Lord of Cringe like this. He just tries to say edgy shit all the time. Yeah, he's gonna keep doing that. That's just a thing we have to deal with. We can report it later if you want. In fact, well, no, I'm gonna give it to you after. I don't want it to go offline while I'm watching it. Yeah, there's a bunch of different reasons that you could do that if you wanted to. However, wake me up with the Malding ends. It will not end. So again, he has no idea what bankrupting the country means. He has no fucking idea what that means. The only way that your country goes bankrupt is if the people go bankrupt, kind of. Like the Great Depression kind of shit. That's the bad shit. The country itself, money is fake. Money is not real. Like, the way that countries exchange money is like fucking, it's ephemeral at best. There's not like tangible things happening. It's not like they cart over fucking like actual paper bills to China. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not real. And I don't like you'd have to read like books about the difference between debt and deficit. You'd have to read like it's so complicated that it doesn't make sense to say it'll bankrupt the country. It means nothing. It's a meaningless statement. The thing you have to worry about is the people in your country being able to live. It's not even true of America as the Federal Reserve. The U.S. is the country in the world most able to print money without devaluing their currency because of the stock exchange. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's like literally not a thing.
Oh, well, I just woke up. Did I miss something?
Thanks, Queef Jerky, for the $3.51 question mark. I appreciate you. Wake me up inside. Stop it. No, Sasha, no. Why did that happen? I saw Crying Brian do it too. No. No. You're hurting me. You're hurting my brain. Also, wasn't the other one Wake Me Up When the Malding? Wasn't that Green Day? God damn it, chat.
Obama days, the media says Biden is the guy, so let's
Forgot you were a jock, not a mall goth. I was a jock, true.
go with him. You know, he had that whole thing going for him. Bernie never focused on that. He never focused on the I'm more electable than Biden aspect. He never touched it. He could have easily been like,
Maybe if she did her videos naked, I wouldn't mind them so much.
Brother, you're fucking creepy. You're so fucking gross, dude. You're just gross. Like, so I thought about reaching out to June and like DMing her and being like, hey, you want to watch this stupid video with me? I'm so glad I didn't. This would just be uncomfortable, dude. This would just be uncomfortable because he's so fucking gross.
Biden has all the baggage that Hillary Clinton
Yeah, it's not
had,
edgy.
but
Yeah, I agree. It's
worse.
just gross.
He could barely form a sentence. No, I don't expect Bernie to say that, but that would have been amazing. He could have just been like, look at Biden. This is going to be Hillary 2.0. Hillary lost. Look at Biden. He's going to lose. He's boring. He has no vision. His crowds are small. He has no donation.
Yes, and Bernie Sanders was going to get obliterated. This is the thing.
Here he goes.
You are not understanding.
He's got to
you.
scoot over
Bernie
to the beer
Sanders had
cage.
No chance in goddamn hell.
Goddamn
to
hell.
Win
Crack it open, bro.
at all.
Crack it open. How does this guy's brain work?
He needs super
He's so
PACs
fucking
in order
dumb,
to
dude.
have support. The normies do not give a shit about, oh, homeless people are sleeping on the side of the street and starving to death. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
Well, at least Bernie Sanders gives a shit about that because under his plans and proposals, we'd all be sleeping on the fucking street.
If by on the street you mean publicly funded housing whose address is on a street, yes, true. He's grabbing Super Mario power-up, Coors Light. Oh, fuck. His brain's a hamster wheel? I don't even know if it has a hamster in it, though. It's just an empty hamster wheel.
They want to beat Orange Man. Like, it's so fucking sad. Like, I don't want to keep, like, harping on this, but...
You know, this is the other thing. Maybe you're spending too much time with your Canadian fucking boyfriend. Americans do not like paying taxes. We do not like paying a nickel more than we absolutely have to. And that is where support for one of Bernie's centerpieces, the crown jewel of his whole bullshit stick, Medicare for All, support plummets to about 20% when you bring up you're going to have to pay substantially more in taxes.
The hamster is the wheel is too drunk to... Medicare for All support numbers. Let's see. Nice. Nice. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, Americans don't like paying taxes, bitch.
That is the fault of the media. Like, literally, that is the fault of the mainstream media. It's just so frustrating. This is what I genuinely think the media is one of our worst enemies. And the Democratic Party is as well.
My new gaming channel.
Forgive me if I enjoy going after those two things. It's not going to stop, because I honestly believe if the Democrats weren't these sneaky snakes always trying to neuter progressive movements and take down progressive candidates and smear them and destroy them, that we would have an easier time beating...
Maybe it's because progressive candidates suck and they're not all that popular. Again, June, you can sit there...
Progressive candidates destroyed everybody in the last midterm election, for the record. They, won almost every time they ran. Just tossing that out there. Big time.
And you can jerk off your boyfriend and Kyle Kolinsky.
What the fuck?
Progressive Voice and the Young Turks and fucking stick your tongue down fucking Anna's pussy.
What?
But at the end of the day, the progressives are a loud, screeching minority.
He's
here
just so
on
fucking
both
gross.
YouTube and Twitter.
Not really that much. Foz, thanks for following. God, he's so fucking gross, bro. He's so fucking gross. I don't care. Kevin Logan, don't fucking DM me, bro. You suck. Jesus Christ. Can't believe fucking Kevin Logan just DM'd me. Thanks. This guy's a fucking loser, man. He's just so fucking lame. Like, oh, you're a woman, so why don't you go lick a vagina? What the fuck kind of response is that, you lonely chud? Jesus fucking Christ, he's so trash, dude. Kevin Logan sucks. That's it. Don't worry.
They are not real life.
Exactly. Who is Kevin Logan? Exactly.
Bernie Sanders would have gotten the far left vote only. He would have not.
Bro, I don't. Bernie Sanders' poll numbers are ridiculously good among all sorts of people. The reason that he loses because of the DNC, it's basically because of the structure of the DNC. He literally lost the superdelegates last time because Hillary Clinton decided it was her turn, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz was like literally orchestrated the whole anti-Bernie rhetoric. Like, what? This is easy for a conservative person, for a dum-dum that wants to be like, the Democrats suck, and they do suck. It's such easy bait to just go oh yeah, they fucked Bernie. It's so easy because it's the truth. Why not just do that? Does he ever go outside? Is he an incel? I'm starting to think he's an incel. He might be a fucking incel. Yes, he might be a goddamn incel. A lot of people like Bernie. Bernie got a standing ovation in fucking West Virginia, in mining town, in one of the, I think Donald Trump won 97% of the votes in one of these places he did a town hall, and he got a standing fucking ovation from the miners there. Nuts. The game was rigged from the start. Sums up Bernie's relationship with the DNC. Yeah, pretty much.
Gotten the liberal vote, the moderate vote, nor the center-left vote. They all would have either A, stayed home, or B, voted for Donald Trump.
A center-left person is probably not voting for Donald Trump. Let's be real.
Donald Trump would have won probably 45 states to 5 states. Bernie Sanders would have been absolutely new.
Where's his hidden MGTOW channel? I have no fucking clue.
The GOP. That's my opinion. So I see the media and the Democrats as the biggest obstacle and the biggest enemy to the left, or the Bernie Sanders people, or the social democrats, or whatever.
Come on, man.
Another thing. Bernie should have focused more on saying that he was...
I love every time he drinks his fucking... He drinks his Coors Light. I wanted to say PBR because he's such a fucking loser. He goes like this. He's like, ah. Like, I don't know why. What's with this cocked ass? What's this shit? It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird, man. I've seen you drink like that. Yeah, making fun of this dude. What are you talking about? He's got the claw. PBR sucks, okay? I just keep looking at Clock Guy, dude, and I just keep thinking about last night with the clocks. I can't wait till that video goes up. You're gonna love it.
An FDR Democrat. I think it was Kyle Kolensky who pointed this out, but it's such a good point. Talk
He's not an FDR Democrat.
about how
Wait, what do you... What? How, wait, how not? How isn't he... What? How? How not that? How not that, chat?
FDR.
And you are aware that FDR kind of gave rise to the age of Republicans, too. You're aware of that.
JFK, MLK, all agreed with policies of yours.
Because socialism... I have no idea.
Wanted universal health care. MLK.
He did? When the fuck did he say that?
When did who say... What? Did I miss something? Am I crazy?
You're aware of that.
Hold on.
JFK, MLK, all agreed with policies of yours. JFK wanted universal health care. MLK.
He did? When the fuck did he say that?
Was a democratic socialist.
JFK.
No, he wasn't.
Wait. What? Yeah.
FDR, the New Deal, like that.
What are you talking about? Yes.
No, that was an emergency measure to get us out of the Great Depression and kickstart our economy. These guys,
The New Deal wasn't... Oh, my fucking... Okay. All right. Duke of Fall, thanks so much for following.
end of the day, we're fucking capitalists.
Bernie Sanders does not have policies that would end capitalism. You hairy thumb. God, you're just the worst. You're just the worst. He's so fucking bad. At the end of the day, we're capitalists. Until we're fucking not, Dave. You fucking loser. We're... Cars will never catch on. I'm more of a horse guy myself. Cars are a fad. They said that, you know. Ah, the internet. What a... That'll pass. Email won't replace snail mail. Come on, bro. You're a boomer. You're a loser. You suck. You're the worst. You're fucking so terrible, dude.
Ideas are like deeply American and patriotic. Because when they hear the word socialism, they're scared. They think of Venezuela. They don't think of
Ooh, called the fuck out, Dave. What are you gonna say?
like the social democratic countries. If you
They don't exist, Shoe!
Yes, they do.
Social Democrat or Socialist Democrat or Democratic Socialist is the same goddamn fucking thing as a socialist.
It isn't that. It isn't that thing. It isn't the same thing. Do you know how I know this? Dave. Hey, Dave. Hi, Dave. You know how I know this, Dave? They have different names. David, they have different names. They're different. Do you know why I know that? Because they're different. Not only are they different names, they're totally different systems in general. What? Do I have to go down the like... A social democracy has safety nets for people that include socialism, but it still has strong capitalist markets and stuff like that. A socialist system will not engage in capitalist markets, my friend. That's just not how it works. I don't know. I don't know what. Oof. What a dummy. What a dummy. It's like saying American football and English football are the same. Because they have similar names. Brother. Come on.
would have ran on, hey, I'm an FDR Democrat, Oh my god, he would have gotten so much.
No, he wouldn't have.
He could have gotten so much more boomers. The boomers would have fucking loved that. They would have.
The boomers were born after FDR.
Yeah, the boomers were born after FDR. Yes, correct. The boomers were born in the 60s, in the 50s. Guess, do you want to know when FDR stopped being president? Do you want to know who... You know what's interesting? If you look up FDR, we go over here to FDR land, okay? We go, okay, when would he stop? 1945, that's really interesting. Interesting. What were the baby boomers? What were the baby boomers? What caused the baby boom? What caused the baby boom? Was it World War II veterans coming home and fucking like rabbits? Oh, weird. 1945 is when World War II ended. Very strange. I wonder if, maybe, possibly, the parents of the baby boomers happened to enjoy themselves a little bit of FDR. I wonder if baby boomers grew up thinking kindly of Franklin Delano Roosevelt because their parents said nice things about him. Amazing! Wow! It's like time! Time is linear, and it works! Holy are you saying right now that parents talk to their children? Whoa!
Or they were infants when he was in office.
They weren't infants when he was in office. He died in 1945. No. They weren't infants. No.
I ate it up. Another thing. This is something that I've never seen.
YC, thanks for following.
Bring up. I am the one goddamn person who has brought this up that I know of. He should have focused on the Patriot Act. So, as far as I know, him and Tulsi were the only two. Of course they were, because who else would be? The only two candidates up there that want to get rid of the Patriot.
Chris Jones says, "Say it again. MLK would not have went along with Bernie Sanders." Yeah, I'll say it again. No, the idea that MLK was in favor of a UBI or some social... No!
Wait, what? What? Hey. Do you guys want to hear a quote? Do you want to hear a quote from Martin Luther King from 1952? You want to hear a quote from Martin Luther King from 1952? I am much more socialist in my economic theory than capitalistic. Capitalism has outlived its usefulness. Martin Luther King. Quote from Martin Luther King. Capitalism, quote, has brought about a system that takes necessities from the masses to give luxuries to the classes. He then later on would write, capitalism has often left a gap of superfluous wealth and abject poverty and has created conditions permitting necessities to be taken away from the many to give luxuries to the few. Martin Luther King also said, when machines and computers, profit motives, and property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, materialism, and militarism are incapable of being conquered. In 1968, he said he described his movement as, in a sense, you could say we are engaged in a class struggle. Continuing to quote on, something is wrong with capitalism. There must be a better distribution of wealth. Maybe America must move toward a democratic socialism. Oh my God. Martin Luther King said, what good is having the right to sit at a lunch counter if you can't afford to buy the hamburger? We should make sure that capitalism has a foothold no more. We should have a total, direct, and immediate abolition of poverty. An abolition of poverty. Oh my good news. King was not excited about capitalism as we continue compress our abundance into the overfed mouths of the middle and upper classes until they gag with superfluity. The rich become even richer at a slower rate. It's just ridiculous. I mean, come on. I mean, he was a socialist. Also, based. Just doesn't know. Thank you for grabbing that pic, Sushi Mom. Have we defeated Dave yet? I think he's defeated.
MLK was arguing for the opportunity, but he also basically said you had to work hard.
Nope! You're wrong. Antipode and Squid, the first corn destroyed the clocks, then the entire world for you. He's going to hate you so much. Oh, yeah. No. MLK was a socialist.
And Bernie wants to completely abolish it. That means the government would have to get a warrant to listen to you.
How are you against that, Dave? Folger, thanks for following.
See you, or whatever. Also, he wants to get rid of, you know when, like, you say something about cookies, and then you look on Amazon, and all of a sudden Amazon's, like, recommending you, like, cookie recipes and shit like that? This is, like, a civil liberties issue.
Yes,
that
I agree.
A lot of...
You can disable cookies, and you can delete them.
Oh my fucking God, dude. He thought June was talking about cookies. No, he can't be this fucking stupid. Why is he so dumb? He thought she was talking about like cookies, you know, like little things that allow, like, if you visit a website, it opens up faster the next time. No, she was saying, like, if you have your phone around and you mention Oreos and you go to Amazon, Oreos might pop up. Let's see if it happens. Oreos. I sure do like Oreos. Man, I really wish I had Oreos, America's favorite cookie. Oreos. I sure do like Oreos. Holy shit. Do you like Oreos? I fucking love Oreos. That's definitely a thing I like, is Oreos. It's now losing its meaning. I don't know. So Coca-Cola. No Oreos, though. For now, everything's fine. Let's see. But that does happen, though. You guys recognize that, right? He's fucking terrible. Boom, negative IQ exists. Clock guys learn proof.
Normies and a lot of libertarians even can get behind. Joe Biden is the person behind the Patriot Act. So
I don't care if I look for, let's say, grills, or actually no, if I look for chains to keep my Russian sex slaves that I keep imprisoned in my basement restrained.
This is like undoomed levels of rape jokes. Just undoomed levels of boomer cringe.
If Amazon keeps recommending me new chains. What the hell does this have to do with anything? You can delete cookies and you can disable them.
Jesus Christ. Does Dave think that the Patriot Act introduced cookies to websites? Is that what Dave thinks? Chat, does Dave think the Patriot Act made cookies on websites? Brother, what are we doing here, my friend? What's going on here? I'm gonna hike my shorts up. What is happening? I'm gonna show feet. I swear to God I'll show feet. I'll do it. Don't make me do it, chat. I'm gonna calm down now. I'm gonna calm down. I'm not showing feet. I'm not showing feet to you fools. I'm not showing feet. I can't believe he thinks that that's what the Patriot Act is. He thinks the Patriot Act is cookies. And you just disable him, forehead. He's fucking brain dead. He's eating way too much chicken Dorito casserole. It's slowing the neurons in his brain or something. There's too much cream cheese for his neurons to wade through in his brains. Drink a seltzer? You're not you when you're thirsty? I do need a seltzer. My sister just came out to me as bi. I'm the only one she's told. I'm super pumped that she was comfortable. Hey, thanks. Cool. Crying Brian. Hey, get some pride cobbies in chat for Crying Brian, sis. Big bi energy. All right, we're almost done with this fucking video. He's so dumb, dude. Lord of Cringe. Jesus.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything?
He's so dumb. The Patriot Act, my guy. You can spy on American citizens, my dude. How are you okay with that? How are you good with that? You should be against that thing. You fool.
So he could have easily been like, hey, you guys, you know how you hate, like, that your phone can listen to you? Isn't that shit creepy? Well, my good friend Joe Biden over there is the person responsible for that, and I want to get rid of that. Absolute banger. But nope, didn't do that.
Banger. It
also,
slaps.
Foreign policy. They could have hammered that more because, again, that's a nonpartisan thing. People from the right, people from the center, people from the left, they can all agree, like, oh, bring the troops home. Let's not get involved in pointless wars anymore, please. He always defaults back to the 1%. Like, he always goes back to his song and dance, which, you know, of course, is extremely important, but we want to hear...
Why is that important? Why are billionaires a problem?
Why is ridiculous stagnation of wealth on top of the iceberg of capitalism bad? Do you know how capitalism works? If you have stagnation of wealth, you don't have a solid economy. Did you know that if you redistribute that billionaire's wealth, not all of it, he could still be a fucking billionaire, but you don't need $8 billion. Take $4 billion. I don't care. If you have that circulating, the economy's better. That's how economies work in capitalism, you fool. It's like it's like not changing the oil in your car. Like, why? I already put oil in it. All the oil is where it needs to be. Yeah, but you need to redistribute new fucking oil into the system, or it's going to get clogged up and stop working. It's going to seize. That's what happens when you stagnate wealth, when you just hoard it in one spot and it doesn't move. That's a problem. It's not good for economies. Even just a pure capitalist agrees with that shit. Pure capitalism. Like an ANCOM, or not an ANCOM, an ANCAP would agree that billionaires just leaving their wealth in one spot isn't good for the economy. If that ANCAP knows anything about economies, which they don't, they're a fucking ANCAP. So it's just, you gotta, yeah. Woo, please, go learn a thing. You have books around. Read one of them. They're probably all hentai, but I don't know. Read one of them. Maybe it discusses capitalism. Absorb some fucking information. Please.
Oh, that's right. They're not.
Son of a cat, thanks for following. Again.
More. So yeah, those are some things I thought he did wrong. The niceness and the not bringing up important policies that could have brought more people in. But like, what?
I don't know. When she started yapping about the Patriot Act, I have no fucking clue what she was on. She then bitched
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
about website cookies.
No! She didn't talk about website cookies! You dumb motherfucker! Holy shit. She was talking about literal edible cookies, and if you say cookies out loud about your phone, cookie ads will pop up on your phone. You dumb fuck. Holy fucking shit. I can't stand how dumb he is.
Comes next? What's next now? What do we do? Well, the movement's not going anywhere. The movement doesn't die with Bernie. But who's it gonna live on by? I have no idea. I hope...
No, the movement dies with Bernie. Hopefully Talib gets primaried or voted out. Hopefully
didn't.
AOC gets primaried or voted out.
Didn't happen.
Hopefully we can send that bitch Omar out of office.
Didn't happen.
And the whole rest of the squad can fuck off into that good night.
Nope, didn't work.
Like, I hope to God...
They're all still around. Can't primary them. Didn't work. So, the movement lives on with ya boy, Papa Jakku, 2024. Be prepared.
The person who takes up the mantle is just as class-focused as Bernie was. Not class reductionist, mind you. Because you get these, like, young activists who are, like, super fucking...
Blue Light Revival,
not the
thanks for
good
following.
woke, like the fake woke. And I'm scared the next Bernie is gonna have, like, those fake woke tendencies.
Well, your best bet for a new Bernie is AOC. She won't be able to run in 2024, but maybe 2028.
Can she not run in 2024?
Her ramble was just a gorilla.
Nope, she won't be able to. But I can. She'll be 20. No, she'll just be under it. She's 30 now. She'll only be 34. She just turned 30. She has to be 35. Am I crazy? I just read it. Oh, no, she's going to be 31. You're right. No, she turns 31. No, she totally can in 2024. You're totally right. For some reason, I thought it was past October. 2020's been long. The whole slogan was not me, us for a reason, David. Bernie backed out and we all magically became capitalist scum. True. She will be 35 by like half a month before Election Day. That's actually true. By the time of inauguration, even better.
Problem is, she's that super woke person. And she's an idiot.
Why is she an idiot, Dave? What do you disagree with?
You lost. Your ideas are not that fucking popular.
Tendencies that kind of drive people away, and they're not gonna be real woke. They're gonna be like Elizabeth Warren woke. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Boy, I love the progressive Bernie bros and Bernie sisters. Absolute fucking hatred of Warren.
Channel.
Well, she sucks. She's not great. Why? What? It's so weird that he thinks that, like, if you're left-leaning, you have to like the women no matter what. Like, what? I don't understand that shit.
Honestly, this was really like the Bernie channel, like the Bernie primary channel. I think I'm gonna do like a podcast with a friend of mine on this channel. I'll probably do live streams. I'll probably pop in every now and then.
Aw, June, don't go. Don't go.
And to
Have Anacospherian
ramble
powder
was
your
just a
pussy and
gorilla.
lick it all better, and yeah, everything will be fine.
What the fuck is wrong with him? What the fuck is wrong with him? What does that even mean? What does that mean? Paisley P, thanks for following. What the fuck is this gross idiot talking about? He is so fixated on sexual things. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird, dude. This guy hasn't fucking nutted in years. This guy is full cum brain.
Her ramble was
It's
just a
nuts.
gorilla.
Zip Lap, thanks for following. Appreciate you.
Cover an article or something. I was thinking maybe unironically turning it into like.
Little quick poll here in the chat.
Jesus Christ, is he gonna say something gross again?
Who here would be actually willing to pay to see a porn between Shoeonhead and Anna Kasparian?
Okay.
I'm sure Shu is totally used to this. She is a woman on the internet, so it probably doesn't bother her that much. Or maybe it does, I don't know. But hopefully it doesn't. Fucking wow. Like, that's just, like... It's just fucking gross, dude. It's fucking creepy. It's weird. Like... I just don't understand. I don't understand the appeal of watching this guy, like, and being his fan. Like, who's in here talking about him? What a dumb bitch. Like, what? What? I don't even understand. I don't understand this personality. Does he even have a channel? I don't know. It's just fucking dumb. He's so fucking bad, dude.
Political conspiracy theory channel. My fiance's channel is basically a regular conspiracy channel, so maybe I can turn.
Seriously, it's time to stop Clock Guy. Jesus Christ. Are we watching Filthy Frank here?
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
A classic.
Political conspiracy channel. Did JFK really get shot? Like, you know what I mean? Would you like to see that? I don't know. My Shoeonhead video coming out is very positive, very heartwarming, and you guys, it will help all you broken Bernie bros. You're gonna feel so much better.
Oh! It's nice to know that you still care about the beta faggot soy boys and still watch your bullshit.
Why can't he help himself? Why is he just why is he so comfortable being a loser? Guys, I'm for bullying, okay? You bully the shit out of this idiot, okay? Bully him as much as you want. If you see him in the supermarket, okay? I want you to look at him and be like, "You fucking loser." You know what I mean? Like, "You fucking loser." He's so fucking dumb, dude. Fuck, Jesus Christ.
I'll never get my refund.
Nope. You're not. You gave the demented socialist money, you can fucking deal with it.
Demented socialist. Oh my god. So that there is Lord of Cringe. That's that video. That was rough. That was real rough. That was really goddamn rough. So wow. Wowzers. Here's a link to that in case you want to give it a like or whatever you guys like to do, you know.